Sigma Wolf, unmute yourself.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
What's going on? You up
Salute.
in the Macosphere? Talk me
Yo,
about it. How
yo.
you feeling about
Yo,
my
what's up,
topic?
man? Like, I just want to say this, I think, oh man, man, I'm nervous as fuck right now. But your
No,
channel,
just take a
like,
breath, bro. Just take a breath. You good?
What's going on with him, man? Was he
Nah,
all
he
right?
probably never called live
Oh, okay.
before, but just breathe.
yeah, I
You
never
good?
like the call in and stuff, like the live and stuff. But
Oh,
you're
okay.
like the channel, I mean, like that popped up in my feed and stuff is like just because I follow. Uh, the red pill and the manosphere and stuff, and I saw your like the channel and stuff, and like I decided hop in support, like
Okay.
just
Okay.
yeah, yeah, but like self like the introduction myself, I'm a pre-med student actually. I was just the wondering stuff. Oh man, if you guys can like to give me advice and stuff
About
on
what?
the
What you need advice on more? Like how to
oh,
deal
it's
with
just like
with females or what you want to say? Go ahead, bro.
oh with the with the females and stuff, sir. I mean, like I'm kind of like the worried about like the society and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of like the modern the woman these days, they're trying to like to take you and stuff to for your like the money and stuff. Like, and I'm trying to like become a surgeon and stuff, and I feel like I don't want that situation to happen to me and stuff.
I would tell you this
Sure,
though,
yeah,
bruh, because it's cool to play defense, but don't play too much defense where you're scared. Like you have
yeah,
to
for sure.
interact with women. Like in life, you're not gonna go 100%. So whether it's a big burn or a little burn, you're gonna get burned by women. Like just like women get
Definitely,
burned by men. But
yeah,
you kind of
definitely.
need that because it toughens you up and gives you thicker skin. See how I'm just being real by how I read you, bruh, and how you talk. Like I don't think you've interacted with a whole lot of women, and you seem like you might be a little sheltered by what you're telling me and how I hear you from your voice. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you kind of, I'm just being real from how I grew up and all that, how you're talking on the mic, you sound like a dude that can kind of get punked or taken advantage of by your vocal tone. Because even people are saying some stuff in the comments. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because I'm not trying to lie to you. Because I used to be like that too. But you got to get out there and learn and go through things. The biggest thing is whatever your principles are, never break them over pussy, no matter how fine
Yeah,
the chick is. Once
yeah,
you do that, you'll eliminate like 90% of your problems, because what happens is dudes will say they're going to be this or that, but then what happens is once a fine piece of ass comes around, they throw all that shit out the window. Trust me, it's not
yeah,
that serious. Like sometimes it's
yeah,
better to jack off than to deal with the female. So you just
yeah,
need to talk to as many women as possible, and it doesn't always have to lead to sex, but you need to get more human interaction, because the more you interact with people and you see different patterns over and over again, you're going to notice what people are about. It's like with your school, right? The more you do repetition with your surgeon studies and all that, things that might have seemed like not
yeah,
clear, they get clear, right?
for sure. Yeah,
You have to take that same process and do that with women. See how I told you a couple things right now? You seem like you're getting a little more relaxed. That's how you got to be, bro. And that's how our
yeah,
society is. They
definitely.
try to, when you're just in school and you haven't had a lot of real situations in life, you play too much defense because you don't want to make any type of failure. It's not as much of a loss as it is a lesson, bro. So you got to break that part of school out of you. That's why certain street cats, you'll be like, well, they don't know as much as me book wise, but they're smarter in real life and they have more success with women because they have more street smarts, because they're willing to put themselves out there and make mistakes. They don't overthink
Yeah,
situations.
for sure.
Take more
Um,
risks.
yeah,
Hey,
man. I mean,
don't
like,
take.
chat can roast me and stuff. I don't really care. It's not gonna like affect me.
Nah, bro,
Nah,
listen to
we
how
ain't
you're
we
talking
ain't
right
here to
Nah,
roast
now.
you.
Yeah,
We
it's
here to
all
teach
good,
you over
bro.
here.
No,
Yes,
his
but
thing
look
is.
how
it's all
listen to
good,
how you're
man.
talking right now. You're stuttering less already, and you're
Yeah.
becoming more comfortable. You see that? It's all
Like,
reps.
yeah, the
Hey,
growing up and stuff. Like, I had like a stuttering like the issue and stuff, and I talked to more people. and that helped me out a lot and stuff. It was just like in the beginning stuff, I was just like the nervous and stuff, and now I'm like the talking, the normal stuff, you know. Yeah,
Trav,
definitely.
Give him a bar,
Uh,
Trav.
yeah.
Hey, I'm
Give him
gonna
a
give you some unconventional stuff because
Yeah.
you've being a surgeon, you probably got down the study part and the diligent part and commitment. I think you got that down, but you probably haven't faced a lot of scary, adverse situations because if
haven't,
you
sir.
have, you
No.
talk more calm. I suggest
Yeah.
you do some martial arts and you need to spar. And it's good to get your ass kicked a little bit because especially boxing, doing boxing, you don't need to be a professional boxer, but if you get the courage to be able to stand in the pocket with somebody and trade, it goes to all walks of life. When I started doing martial arts and doing that, it changed everything for me because once you've had other experiences, things aren't as scary. Like if you've been in some real that's why certain dudes from the hood have more confidence because they were forced to deal with certain situations that were more important than little stuff that kids from the suburbs don't deal with. I'm not saying you just want to run up in some danger, but if you've had to deal with a life or death situation or deal with being poor and all that, talking to a girl and her not liking you ain't gonna mean shit.
Yeah.
But since you've probably had things, pretty good, or you've been in the study hall and all that, you haven't really been outside and seen some shit. And I can tell by some of the things you're saying, you're listening to the red pill stuff, but you're saying stuff off of what you heard and not what you've experienced.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I got
you know what I
nothing to
mean?
hide.
So that's what I would
I'm
say.
just being honest as possible, man. I mean,
No, bro.
Yeah.
See, you don't, and that's another thing. Stop justifying why you're doing what you're doing. I don't need you to do that.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Just listen to what I'm saying and taking what you want to do.
For
I
sure.
suggest,
Yeah.
because people will be like, oh, hit the gym. Yeah, that's one thing, but there's dudes that hit the gym and they're still soft. If you can do martial arts and face fear like that and get comfortable with facing fear, a lot of things come with that. That's just my advice. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, definitely. For me and stuff, I mean, like for me and stuff, if I were to like just say about like the staying on the purpose and stuff, like just to do great in your academic studies, to be the best version of yourself, like just to work out on a consistent basis, and I try to read a lot also, and also I try to to learn more the language and stuff,
Bro, I think you got that down. I think you just need to get outside more.
Yeah, I'm like an introvert, sir.
Yeah. I got you, bro. Because look. You and see, you're being too technical about it. That's one thing too that I noticed.
Yeah,
like
that's
with
true.
this like red pill MGTOW space, it be hella technical with no soul. You need to get outside and you need to kind of develop feeling stuff with your intuition and feeling shit out. You're very much in your head. You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah.
you're very smart and you're a surgeon. You got to get out your head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm saying with the martial arts, it'll help, because when you
Yeah.
do that, it'll help you get out of your head, because you got to feel shit out. It'll force you to feel it out. I used to be like that, too cerebral. And then when I started doing more, and like I said, even with working with the gym, it's cool for your fitness, but you're not facing adversity and having to react to stuff. That's still just kind of like reps, like, okay, by yourself. You could do a lot of that by yourself. You need to get outside and interact with people and read out social situations, because that's why I suggest the martial arts, bro.
You came over
What
here to get you
languages
some
does she speak?
game.
Like Spanish?
We don't want. Oh Lord, he don't want Beach. Come up here and talk in your Beach.
¿Hablas español? ¿Hablas español?
Look at him now. Look at him now.
I bet you he don't stutter Spanish. He knows fluent Spanish.
Yeah, you said that smooth, bro.
Suavemente.
Hey. Son,
We had to cut the music up on that. You done
Got
turned it
hit
into
with
a
the
party.
Dominican voice. Oy,
Hey.
dímelo, mami.
Hey, man, que pasa, fool? Hey,
Have you ever tried?
Oh,
Have you,
I got the ladies pulling up now.
Bruh, when
Yeah.
you get comfortable, you don't stutter.
Oh,
Like
really?
I'm listening to you right now. Like I can tell when you get into deep thought, that's
Yeah.
when you stutter. But like when you just threw out the Spanish thing, or when you're laughing right now and you're comfortable with certain parts, you don't stutter right there.
exactly. Say that again. And why did he not stutter? Because he felt comfortable.
Exactly.
what-
Do you feel like when you've been around your group of friends, like, do you feel like they really have your back? Have you felt like you've had a social circle where you feel like you really relate to people and you feel like you can trust them? I know for me, I didn't find that till I was like 17. And then when I found like 16, 17, and then when I found that made a huge difference with my confidence because I was like always felt in the middle of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all need people. Like, we can't just act like our whole lives we're just robots and loners. Like, you can develop that, but when you're young, you do need to kind of have like a little, some type of like support group. And it's hard because at your age, a lot of people need help, but instead of getting help, they front and fake. I know how it was in high school and in middle school and stuff like that. And then when you get older and people can't front no more, that they start admitting what they needed help with, but it's too late a lot of times.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my social group in high school, like,
You didn't have one?
I was in the middle pretty much. Yeah, like what you said, I was in the middle and stuff, you know.
See, I
Yeah,
told
I was
you.
in the mid. Yeah, I was in the middle and stuff. And man, the brother could like the read like just through my mind stuff. But yeah, but it's true. Yeah, I was just like the social group. I was just like the hanging out with like in high school. They were just like putting me down. You know, I mean,
I told you. See.
Yeah, man, I used to play basketball with them for about like the 4 straight years, and they never had my back and stuff. So yeah, yeah, that's a
Ding
tough
ding
one
ding
right there.
ding.
That's a tough one right there. Yeah, those like the specific like the high school friends and stuff, like the what I said, like they really like brought me down, you know. Like when I was a sophomore and stuff, you know, I got like to move to varsity and stuff, and like they were like just they're trying to put me down and say, oh man, you're not gonna get playing time, or you're like the trash and stuff, like you're terrible. But
You're not terrible if you got moved up to varsity as a sophomore.
yeah, as a sophomore, yeah, but like they were just trying to put me down and stuff, you know, like since they were like on the freshman team and the JV team, sir. So
That's why they were hating, bruh.
yeah, they were hating, like just
They just found a weakness that they knew that would push your buttons because subliminally they were like, man, fuck, he got pushed up to the varsity team and I didn't. See, but you be in your head instead of looking at it for face value. And I used to be like that. I could be like that, bruh. I already get you, bruh.